Hi Capricorns, it's Leonore, Soul Searching Tarot. Happy birthday, happy holidays. I'm happy to be here with you, Cappies. Very, very happy. You are giving me a run for my job here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm working on your insight and information, Capricorns. It is under construction at the moment. And I can't wait to do it. I really cannot wait where this is going. I have no idea where it's going, but it's going. For those who are viewing me for the first time, I do integrate astrology, tarot card reading, as well as some messages that I like to channel, given to me by source or my guides. I don't know, pick one. So yes, here we are, Cappies. I just want to let you know, Capricorns, I don't know if you know this or not. I don't know, a lot of people may or may not listen to astrology as much as I do. Your energy is transiting in about 5 planets or more in the next month. And when I mean your energy, I mean your planet, your constellation. Capricorn. Saturn is your ruler, Capricorns. And Saturn is the planet of karma. Capricorns, I'm so excited because I just recently bought this over the holidays. Not trying to buy, I wasn't trying to buy tarot cards for myself. That wasn't the plan. My plan was to shop for other people, which is what people do during the holidays, right? For Christmas, stuff like that, Hanukkah. But I came across this at one of my favorite stores, Spencer's, and I was there to buy a couple of gifts, and I didn't know they had tarot card reading, tarot card decks at all, and I came across the karma cards, and what perfect tarot card deck to find at a time like this, when your sign, Capricorn, is literally transiting through half of the universe. And Capricorn, your ruler is the god of karma. Your ruler is the god of time. Okay? And I know that this is not an insight and information. This is just a tarot card reading. I do that separately. But this is heavy energy. This is heavy. I don't know if people ever watch Back to the Future. Marty McFly's character, Michael J. Fox, he always says, "This is heavy. This is heavy. This is heavy." And his friend Doc always says, "What is this with this heavy? What is this with the heavy? Is the gravitational pull heavier in the future?" And honestly, this is what this is all reminding me of. The gravitational pull of Saturn is literally heavy on Earth. So it's a good analogy, I must say so myself. I love Back to the Future movies. But yes, it is transiting. The sun right now is in Capricorn, which is a benefic planet. It is the star. It is the center of the universe. So to have the sun in Capricorn, there is a solar eclipse today, FYI. I am recording this. I think it's probably a little after midnight right now, so it should be the 26th of December. So it's happening right now at the moment. We can't see it on this part of the world. I'm from New York, but I think you can mostly see it like from California and Australia. It's pretty cool. The fact that there's a solar eclipse in your sign, it's actually considered to be lucky. Believe it or not, even though your planet is not lucky. This is not what you call lucky. But in all fairness, karma can be good, okay? And karma can be bad. All right, but we definitely have to pay our debts. That is what Saturn's all about, my dolls. Paying debts, right, Capricorns? And so I invite everyone who is not Capricorn, okay? If you have 1 or 2 placements in your birth chart, if you know your birth chart and you have 1 or 2 placements in Capricorn, please listen. If you don't, please listen, because it is heavy. The Capricorn energy is heavy, in the words of Marty McFly. All right? But it is freaking people out. Your energy is freaking people out. I'm not gonna lie. And the reason why I think the fact that having the sun in Capricorn and having a solar eclipse, which is an energy that does last for a while. So, the solar eclipse may come and go, but that energy, that eclipse energy, whether it's solar or lunar, does last. It lingers. Okay? But Capricorn represents family foundation, so at this time, expect some type of unity, family foundation, maybe even an endeavor, business is flourishing. So if you're trying to, have your own business right now, expect it to flourish. Expect it to flourish at this time, if not within the next year. Because Jupiter is blessing us. And those are for those who have worked their ass off. I'm not talking to those who have been sitting around contemplating on life. I mean, which we all do, but I'm saying, don't just sit there, complain and contemplate, do something about it. You know what I mean? And so for those who have been working on themselves and on their family and business, expect some type of flourish, abundance behind the solar eclipse. Okay? And just FYI, Capricorn also does represent money, funds, inheritance. So, you may be lucky in winning the lottery or any type of inheritance, unexpected inheritance, at that, as well as maybe death in the family, or someone very close to you. That may happen a lot in this Capricorn energy. That's going to be lingering for quite some time. Remember, it is affecting half of the universe. So it's in some benefic planets. Benefic planets are the sun, Venus. There's malefic planets. And malefic planets are Pluto, Saturn. And then there's some neutral planets, right? And the neutrals are the moon and Mercury. Okay? So we're going to have Capricorn in those type of planets, benefic, malefic, neutral. They will be in those planets. And Mars is in Scorpio at the moment. So Mars is influencing this energy as well, because Mars is the one telling everyone instinctively. Your inner voice is telling you to wake the fuck up. And that can be in relationships, wake up. This relationship is not going well. Get the fuck out. It may tell you, and I'm sorry if I'm being very vulgar. I have Mars in Scorpio, so forgive me. But it is a very intuitive placement. It is a very psychic placement. And the fact that it's transiting in the sign of Scorpio, Mars is transiting right now in the sign of Scorpio, it is literally telling the collectives, hey, wake up. There is something going on in the universe. Change your plans. Remove yourself from the situation. Get rid of these people. Get rid of situationships that are not serving you. And work on yourself. And I don't mean to make this introduction long. I just really just want to read. But I feel like I have to. I feel like I have to. But I'm going to leave the link to the solar eclipse reading. I did just finish doing a solar eclipse reading a few days ago. I have it time-stamped, so it is for all zodiac signs. So it is time-stamped in the description box. So if you're looking for Aries, you know, it'll show the time, you know, for whatever specific zodiac sign you're looking for, whether it's your sun sign, moon sign. If you have, you know, Capricorn in Uranus, you know, listen to it. Just listen to it because it's really, you know, Capricorn is affecting all of us. Economically, it's affecting us through family foundations, whether it's the crumbling of family foundations or the building up of family foundations, okay? Funds, you know, be very careful on how much you're spending. At this point, I would be frugal. So even though Jupiter is trying to bless us with funds, and we are right now in a very lucky place, I wouldn't take advantage of that, okay? I would save it. I would spend very little because it's not going to be lucky for long. Okay? Okay. All right, so let's move on to the reading. So right in front of you, you see the karma cards that I was talking about. I'm going to use this on you, Capricorns. I've never used it before. I just told you I bought it, right? It's actually supposed to be a game. It could be used as tarot card reading. Of course, I'm the type of person that just thinks outside the box. I just sometimes just take the box and just throw it out. That's kind of me. So the fact that I'm using this game as tarot cards, and I'm not, you know, stepping out of the element of what this is supposed to be or what it was made for. I'm not. I am going to predict. I'm not going to predict, but this nice little tool here is going to predict love. So if you're looking for any questions in love, I am going to predict it through these karma cards. If you are looking for any type of questions that you have in finance, I am going to predict it through these karma cards. If you have any questions about your life purpose, and I'm going to go in that order, by the way, I'm going to use my karma cards. Okay, it's going to be fun. I'm very excited to use them on you. And then I have my Chrysalis Tarot, which you see in front of you. I've used these cards a few times, but I'm going to clarify them with my Chrysalis Tarot. Okay. I can see this is going to be a long video already, but it needs to be. It needs to be. And not just for you Capricorns, for the collectives. I'm not going to lie. And if anyone's asking, I hear people saying, where did I get this? I did tell you I got it in Spencer, but karma cards were created by Monty Farber. I'm not sure if you could see that. These are so cool, guys. I really can't wait to use them. He was very much influenced by Sir Isaac Newton. Sir Isaac Newton, who through physics formulated a branch that can describe and predict the forces of celestial mechanics. It was a branch that he, through physics, he called it celestial mechanics. And so he was influenced by Isaac Newton as well as Edgar Cayce. Edgar Cayce is known to be the sleeping prophet. So yeah, pretty cool, because I love science and physics and quantum mechanics, and And of course, I had to get it. I had to spend that money. And I'm one of those people who are should be saving my money. But yes, my crystal is tarot. In case you are also asking, you know, I use it more for the pursuit of personal destiny and inner peace, and that's what you should be looking for. And honestly, the link on the solar eclipse reading, I do talk about detoxing and meditating, and definitely getting to know nature if it's warm enough where you live, because we're gonna need that inner peace in ourselves. I'll tell you the truth, the way you could conquer what you're going through, and this may be hard for some people to hear, but it's really to let go of the past and forgive others as well as yourself. I do talk about that in the solar eclipse reading in my introduction. So if you want to listen to the first 13 minutes of it, I would suggest you listen to that message, because that message did come from source. It did not come from me. All right. So conquer those bad energies with serenity is the only thing that I can say. All right, doll face. I like to people call. I don't know why I like to call people doll face. Darlings, my loves. It's a term of endearment. What do you want me to do? All right. So, like I said, Capricorn, this is your reading, but I invite everyone to listen, please. It may or may not affect you, but I'm going to break it up in 3 parts. I am going to break it up in people who want to know about love. I'm going to break it up in those who want to know about their finance, and I'm going to break it up in those who want to know about their life purpose. Okay, and I will clarify them. All right, ready? Let's do this. So Capricorn, if you're looking for a private reading, I am charging $22.22 for an hour. My email is in the description box. The karma cards are all broken up into houses, signs, and planets. So let's start with love, because who doesn't want to know about love? All right. I already shuffled and meditated over my cards, and speaking about meditating, because I like to meditate over my signs. I did see something for you. Oh my God, what was it that I saw for you folks? Shit, I should have wrote it down. I had a vision on my Cappies. Oh fuck, I hope it comes to me. It was very important. I don't know why I didn't write it down. This is what happens when you have Gemini in your chart. You just talk and talk and talk. All right, whatever. It'll come to me. If it was important, it'll come to me. I thought it was pretty cool because it had to do with, it definitely had to do with like your love life. Funny. Okay, because right now I'm doing a reading on love. I can't remember the exact vision, Capricorns. I'm not gonna lie, it'll come to me. Hopefully, if not, I'll put it in the description box. I promise. I don't want to waste time thinking about it, but it did have something to do with love and how you will be conquering love in 2020. Whether that had to do with family, love of self. Yeah. But there were specifics, and if I promise, if I remember, I will leave it in the description box, okay? Sorry about that, Cappies. All right, let's move on to the reading. All right, so those who want to predict who wants the karma cards to predict your love life. The way these works, if I'm like literally face to face with a person, the way this game works, this particular deck of cards, you have to pick one planet, one house, and one sign, okay? And through that, it will give you a message, okay? So I'm just trying to feel the energy of one. Okay. And then I'm going to clarify it with 3 cards. But to tell you the truth, these karma cards tells it all. There's honestly no reason for me to clarify them, but I will. I will anyway, because I was told to. I hope all of you are doing well this evening. I hope that your family is doing well. And if you have any type of, obstacle in your life happening right now, I wish you lots of blessing, and I send good vibes and just good energy around your way. Okay. All right. So planet, sign, house. All right. So this is for people who wants to know anything about love. Remember, I'm breaking it up in 3. There is no if, ands, or buts. The only thing is the energy may interchange, so you take the story as it applies to your life. I don't know your life. I'm just reading. Okay. It says the drive for leadership has a life or death issue. That is your spirit saying that to you. I'll read it again. The drive for leadership has a life or death has a life or death issue. Your mind, by the way, just so you know what the hell I'm doing, it is broken up in spirit, mind, and physical. Mind, body, and soul, whatever you want to call it, okay? So if I'm saying spirit, I'm saying your soul. If you take it as it applies. I don't know. Mind, body, and soul, Your body could be telling you one thing, your mind could be telling you one thing, your spirit can be telling you another thing. I'm just reading as what the cards say, okay? Like I said, you take this story for as it applies to you, my darlings. Your mind is telling you, or wants to tell you, the confronting of the creativeness of getting and using power. The confronting of the creativeness. Sorry, guys. I'm going to say that again because I don't know. For some reason, I forgot how to read. The confronting of the creativeness of getting and using power. And then the physical is telling you, action, do what you want to, and use other people's resources. I'm sorry. I'm laughing because I know the last house is the 8th house. I mean, I know a little bit about astrology, and the 8th house is exactly everything it's saying here. Okay, let's do that. Okay. Sorry, I'm a Scorpio, so I know my house. All right. Action. Do what you want to and use other people's resources. Listen, if anybody's going to know that message, it's going to be a Capricorn. All right. I'm going to read the other side because there's another side to it as well, okay? And it all links up. I'll show you when I finish reading it. It says, Spirit, again, energize self-confidence to create personal power. Mental. Confront taking a chance on the mysteries of life. Physical. Force yourself to resulting from the impressiveness of a major change. All right. So that's what the message, the Karma cards message has for you. Okay. So this can be a prediction for you. This can be a confirmation for you. Okay. And so when I was showing you the planets, the sign, and the house, I'm supposed to read it in this order, okay? And that's what I'm reading. I'm reading the planet. All right, I'll show you so you don't see I'm making these things up because I don't even know how to talk like that. But that's what Mars represent, okay? So the planet Mars came out for you. So I told you Mars is in Scorpio. Mars is in Scorpio is no joke. Okay, if you need to remember what it said, rewind it. Okay, there is a rewind button. The sign is Leo. Leo. The sun right now is in Capricorn. And there is a solar eclipse. So the fact that the sun it came out in this love reading, that's, Leo is all about love. It is all about love. Love, 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 and children, among other things, of course. This is great, all right? And then the last house is Scorpio. This is the house. This is the house, as you could see. Okay, so I connect the messages, okay, and I read them in that order. So I'll read this, you know, this, like, it's just the way it works, all right? I'm just showing you Capricorns, okay? I'm not going to show you again. I just wanted to show you how it works, all right? Because it's meant to be a game, but it's so fucking on point. It's like crazy. All right, so I hope that answered your question or confirmed anything about your love situation, okay? Mars is in Scorpio, the sun Leo. Leo is, well, I mean, this is a great card to come out for love. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. And to have the 8th house, I mean, again, so Mars is a co-ruler of the 8th house of Scorpio. So to have these two energies, your intuition, it sounds to me that your intuition's already telling you what to do. That's what I'm looking at, okay? But I'm going to clarify them. All right, let's clarify them with my Chrysalis Tarot. All right. I'm going to, like I said, I'm just going to take 3 cards out. I'm not doing any more than 3 cards. If all the cards come out, all the cards come out. What the fuck am I going to do about it? I'm just here to read. I'm just here to be used. I'm the puppet. There's a puppeteer. The puppeteer is not me. All right. Okay, so you have 4 cards. Yes. Okay, 4 cards. All right. So let's see what's going on here for you, my Capricorns. Or anybody that's listening to this message that resonates with this message. So the Judgment card came out. The Judgment card represents, guess what? Pluto. I just said this 2 Scorpio energy here. So I feel like a lot of you who are listening to this are probably dealing with somebody that have Scorpio placement in their chart. Or maybe you have Scorpio placement in your chart. Okay? Judgment card. The Judgment card is also can be seen as a fire sign, okay? So either Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. You may like a person or you are in a relationship with a fire sign, or vice versa. Then I have the Queen of Scrolls. The Queen of Scrolls is the Queen of Swords. This is my badass queen. Love her. Queen is, or king, whatever suit comes out. To tell you the truth, whether it's a feminine or masculine energy, that's just what it is. It's just a feminine or masculine energy. We all embody feminine and masculine energy. So it's just an energy, okay? It doesn't mean that I'm specifically talking to a gender. Then we have the Page of Stones. Ooh, the Page of Pentacles. Interesting. I find another energy on this one. It could be a child. I don't know yet. And then we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. I do read these cards in reverse and upright, but it's in reverse. Okay, so give me a moment. Let me see what's going on with this love life over here. Yeah, so it's honestly just the Judgment card. The fact that the Judgment card, which is a major arcana, is the first one that popped out, and there's Scorpio all over the spread. There has to be some Scorpio influence. There is. There definitely is. I'm talking to somebody with Scorpio in their chart, or you know somebody with Scorpio in their chart. Or maybe they embody that energy, okay? But I mean, it's very prominent. Judgment card to me tells me that there's your spirit or ancestors or your guides or the universe, for that matter. And I would say the universe. It's literally... you have no choice. This can be some type of reconciliation. I do sense someone who is into their work, who really is not trying to... Funny, whoever I'm talking to, whether it's you, it's the other person that you're into, is really into their work. Love for them is the last thing on their mind. I'm sure they do think about it in the back of their minds, but it's not their biggest priority right now. However, there is this young energy. You may have an age indifference. Did I say that right? Difference in age, sorry. So that can be it. Yeah, there's definitely a younger energy, whether it's you or the other person, that is looking at you with such adoration. I'm just looking at this cute little monkey. This is a Page of Pentacles. I mean, it could be dealing with somebody that has Earth on their chart. Maybe a Venus in their chart that has a strong Earth sign, whether it's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They are looking for something solid. It is a page which is not much to offer, to this queen. I mean, this is a queen and this is just a page. So, but I feel like they're very sincere in their offer. And I just am looking at this monkey. This person, I feel like when you're not looking, stares at you. Or maybe they're just checking out your social media. But they have so much adoration for you. Like when they lie down, they just think of you. They want to know what you're thinking of them. Oh my God, this is so cute. And the fact that the Nine of Wands came out in the reverse. I mean, the Nine of Wands usually means it's like their last fight, but it looks like they're willing to try to get your attention. And I don't know how. I mean, I don't know. This person may have Leo in their chart. Or you may have Leo in your chart, but this person, there's a lot of fire. I see fire and water, especially Scorpio. And Leo pops out to me. The Queen of Swords, it is an air sign, so it's either Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Okay, I'm just giving out signs. If that means anything to you, that means anything to you. Okay, I usually don't always do that, but I'm just doing it for you guys because I know a lot of people should be listening to me right now. So I'm hoping I'm resonating with somebody or a few people. But this person has so much to say to you. Look, so just look at this. This is the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is like that last battle. Like, I'm gonna give it one more shot, but after this one shot, I'm out. But it's in the reverse, and I feel like this person is. It's almost borderline obsessing. Has so much. Like, look at these swirls. So much to say to you. Like, I want to tell her, I want to tell him that, I want to put a ring on it. I want to tell him, I want to tell her that I admire, the way they talk. I want to tell her, I want to tell him, like just so many different subjects. And they're not telling you. That's the thing. It's like they're not telling you. They're saying this is all in their heads. And that's fine. They're just be prepared. They may say something to you. They may not. I don't know if they'll keep it to themselves. But just seeing all these crows around your head. I mean, again, it's like that Scorpio energy. I'm feeling a lot of Scorpio. Like, I don't know if they're crows or ravens, whatever they are. That to me represents Scorpio. And it's like all they do is think about that Scorpio. You may have a sun in Scorpio or moon in Scorpio. All right, so that was for my lovers. All right, let's move on. All right, so let's talk to those who have questions in finance, wants to know anything about finance. That was fun. That was actually kind of like lightweight, if I had to. I was saying like heavy energy. The only heavy energy I felt is the person being in their head, to tell you the truth. They're definitely in their head about you. Or you may be in their head about that. All right. So finance. Those who want to know anything about finance. I'm just shuffling the cards here. And we'll move on. I'm not picking that one because I don't know why I'm shuffling these cards first, but I am. I'm just all over the place. Don't mind me, Capricorns. All right, so for those who want to know about finance, okay? Finance, we're doing finance, okay? So finance. Predictions or confirmation in finance. Prediction or confirmation in finance. Leave anything, if you have any comments about these karma cards, please leave it in the comments. I would like to know if you want me to use it more, for other signs. Okay. I thought it was just fun to take it out for Capricorns because it has karma on it. And like I said, it's Saturn, you're ruled by Saturn, which is the planet of karma. And a lot of karma is happening around. Saturn that is the influence around the universe right now. Karma. Okay? So I thought it was fun to do it for Capricorns. But if other signs, if you're watching, if you want me to do this for you, please let me know. Okay. So for those who are wondering about finance, all right? Ready? Spirit. Spirit is saying, have fun in the energies to meet the challenge with the trust of a child. Mental or mind. Do not worry about your desires regarding fun, romance, and making art. physical, or your soul. Now is the time to resulting from the honesty and strength of doing it dramatically. I'll read that again because I messed up. Now is the time to resulting from the honesty and strength of do it dramatically. Okay. Read the other side. When I turn it around, it has messages on both sides, but it's pretty much the same. It's the same energy, it's the same planet, it's the same sign, same house. There will be spirit. There will be your willpower, the power of love. Mental. Success from what you think you know about investment, gambles, and other games. Physical. Benefit, do it your own way, and your creation. All right, I'll read it again. Spirit, there will be your willpower, the power of love. Mental. Success from what you think you know about investment, gambles, and other games. Physical. Benefit, do it your own way, and your creations. I know that it's not perfect sentence, like perfect grammar, but you know, I could show you because you're supposed to read it this way, right? It came out in order because you're supposed to start with planets, signs, and then the house. Okay, so I'm reading it from left to right because that's what you're supposed to do. So I'm gonna show you the cards. If you need to rewind it for whatever reason, sorry about the glare, I'm trying to find, you know, so I read it, you know, okay. So what do we have here? So the planet that's influencing you is, interesting, the North Node. Wow, the North Node. So I don't know if you know anything about the North Node or Rahu and Ketu. I kind of explained it in one of my birth chart videos about Rahu and Ketu, the North and South Node. There is a story, Greek mythology story, as well as a Vedic sidereal, about a dragon who was a demon. And he was supposed to take a potion but the potion was just made for the gods to be mortals, not for demons. And so this demon ended up disguising himself as a god, and when they found out that it was actually a demon, they cut his head off. Okay, but it was too late. The dragon or the demon had already drank the potion. This is the story behind the North Node, okay? Now, the North Node is the top part of your body, of the dragon's body, which is the head. And then the South Node is the body, okay? Mental, and then conquering. So what are you here to conquer? What is it that you're here to conquer in finance? To me, it's telling me you need to go, your karma is basically, I would find out if you can, because some people don't do this. I do always leave the link to birth charts. It's a very user-friendly website, astro.cafeastrology.com. You need your date of birth. You definitely need to put the time. If you don't know the time, don't even forget about it, because the North Node, you're going to need the time. Otherwise, if you don't put the time, at least you could find what the rest of the placements in your chart looks like, but don't go by the ascending or the North Node. But if you know your North Node, mine happens to be in Sagittarius, and that is the North Node is the head of the dragon. That is your mind. And to me, what it's telling me is that there is some success. The funny thing is, and it may or may not be funny to tell you the truth, but I feel like there's some people I'm talking to that likes to do things to that quick, get rich quick schemes or whatever it is, whether it's in gambling. I mean, it literally said gambling in the 5th house. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Do it your own way in your creation. Well, either way, it's still the same message, but the sign is Aries, so you may have Aries in your chart. So I know a couple of Aries that likes to gamble in sports, but obviously it's a popular thing. I don't know. Who knew? It looks like, okay, so this is what it's telling me. It's telling me you'll have some luck. Right now it's a good time to gamble. Listen, and that could be the lottery. It doesn't have to be about, gambling in sports. I'm not a guy. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know anything about that. But it's and so the 5th house, it's it makes you feel good. It's part of your creation. It's actually something, probably a good skill that you know of. Gambling is probably a great skill, or playing games, or even sports is something that you probably do. Very interesting. I don't know if you could see the picture. There's like a picture of the dice. Like, seriously, this is the message. Oh, karma cards, you're so funny. So it looks like go for it. Whatever gambling, creation you have, or investments, in games, sports, dice, go for it. Your North Node is telling you have the luck. Very interesting. Holy shit. There is a lunar eclipse happening January 10th or 12th. I'm sorry. It's not going to last for long, the lunar eclipse. But if you are going to take advantage of it, I would do it, like now until mid-January. After that, I would suggest not to. But don't listen to me, because it also says, you know what, let's clarify this. I'm going to stop talking. Let's just clarify this. All right, those on finance. Okay. All right. So I'm talking to someone who has Aries in their chart. The 5th house has to do with the 5th house is Leo. It's all about playful. You may have Aries or Leo in your chart, or you know of someone that has Leo in your chart. If you do, get close to them, and maybe they could take you out because they're gonna run into some money. So I have the Magician. The Magician is a major arcana. The Magician is a manifester. Interesting. Even the Magician's on your side. Then I have the Queen of Swords that came out again. The Queen of Swords came out again. All right, so you may have air in your chart, which is, again, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I wouldn't be surprised if Gemini is either your North Node or you have a moon in Gemini. Also, the Three of Scrolls came out, which is actually the Three of Swords. Okay. Wow. Let's see. Hold on a second. I'm getting something from this, but just give me a moment. Yeah, it looks like you've come. All right, whoever I'm talking to has come to some depth. They're a depth. They're you guys are in debt. As a matter of fact, the fact that I'm telling you right now is a good time to gamble. You're probably looking at me like, are you kidding me? I just lost, $1,000, $2,000, $10,000, whatever the case may be recently, and you do not want to take a chance. I did say in the beginning of the video that right now the solar eclipse is in the sign of Capricorn, and that can be very lucky for a lot of people in funds, because Capricorn represents funds and inheritance. Okay, so you don't have to gamble, but you all of a sudden you get an amount of inheritance. That's great. If you play the lotto, do it. Scratch offs. That's not much to lose on that. Gambling, like I said, I don't know anything about sports and gambling and stuff like that. If you like to go to the casino, go to the casino. Definitely take a trip in the next couple of weeks. But if for the people that I'm talking to, has lost some type of money. They lost money very recently, because it's underneath this card. With the dices. So it looks like you lost some type of investment through gambling or other games or stuff like that. But it's telling you to take a chance. It's literally telling you to take a chance. Listen, we all get burnt in love. We all get, we all lose money here and there, whether it's through gambling or not, do we have to end our lives there? No, absolutely not. And I'm not advocating for gambling, but apparently the universe is telling you to do so. Take it or leave it. The fact that the Magician is here, I would fucking take the message. Do you know the Magician, for those who don't know, is a mercurial energy. It represents Gemini and Virgo, the two manifestors. I just spoke about Gemini and Virgo in my Sagittarius Insight and Information. But Gemini, specifically Gemini, they are the manifestors. One of the manifestors in the zodiac sign. All you have to do is imagine yourself there. Imagine yourself winning that money. Imagine yourself inheriting that money. Imagine yourself getting your investment back. Use the law of attraction. Do not go in your head if I'm talking to someone, especially if I'm talking to someone with Gemini in their chart, or even in Aries. Do not go inside your head and rethink it and lose the opportunity, because this is a small window of opportunity. The fact that the North Node is here, and I just told you the story about this demon. This demon lost its opportunity. But had the window of opportunity, it literally had a window of opportunity to almost become mortal, but just lost it. Okay, so it is a small window of opportunity. Listen. That's what it's telling me. Okay, you may already know this. For whoever I am talking to, I feel like I'm reading for everybody right now. I don't feel like I'm just reading for Capricorns. I see Taurus underneath the bottom of the deck, so I don't know if Taurus means anything to you, but it's sign Taurus. But or you may have a baby, if I'm talking to somebody who just recently had a baby, or has a childish, you know, work with children, or has a childish personality. But yes, yeah, okay, yeah. I'm literally inviting everybody to listen to the Capricorn. I'm actually going to name it that way. This Capricorn reading for everybody. Because of the energies out there. All right. So the last one, the last question that I wanted to ask was life's purpose. There's people walking around that don't know their life purpose. You know, it is what it is. You know, we doubt ourselves. Okay. You know, sometimes we get lost and we need to find ourselves. So let's see what your life purpose is about for those who are wondering what their life purpose is. Life purpose. Life purpose. Life purpose. Life purpose. Life purpose. Life purpose. This is fun, guys. I'm really having fun with you, Cappies. Really am. All right, ready? Let's see what your karma cards are gonna say. All right. Okay, so your life purpose. Spirit is telling you an unusual example of genius to experiment with balance. I don't know what that means. Let's move on. Mind. A different way of looking at the discoveries of cooperation. Physical. An unexpected change resulting from the eccentricity of your partners or partner. All right, I hope that makes sense to you, because remember, sometimes it's not making sense to me, but it'll make sense to you. Your life purpose. Let's turn it around. See what else it has to say. Spirit. Stir up the situation by using your vision diplomatically. Your mental. Be open to new ideas about what's new and different about relationships. Physical. Invent a way to use an unconventional way and get a fair deal. All right, I hope that made sense for anyone. Let's see. So the house is the Uranus. So I have Uranus here 2 times, actually. Right? Planet, and then I go into the sign, and then I read it in order, starting with the planet, and then I move on to the sign, and then the house is the last. But these 2 cards are both Aquarius energy. Uranus rules Aquarius. Okay, it came out twice. That's interesting. That's very interesting. I'm gonna clarify it, of course, but this is someone who is talking about rewind. This is someone, whoever I'm talking to, whoever is resonating with this message, is someone that definitely wants to either work in charity, fundraising, or has been working in charity and fundraising, or is a vision that they have for themselves and they don't know if that's their life purpose, because Aquarius is all about humanitarian, and Uranus is all about an innovative way of doing it. Okay, so maybe you have an innovative way of doing things, And people are probably shooting your idea down. Not surprising, not surprising. Because Aquarius is honestly the black sheep of the zodiac sign. Like, seriously. And these are the pioneers. These are the innovators. Aquarius, they don't do conformity. That's not what they do. I just told you in the beginning, I have a moon in Aquarius. I think outside the box constantly. This is meant to be a game, and I'm using it as a tarot card reading. Okay? Okay. And then Libra. So I have Libra here. Libra is all about interpersonal relationships. So this is so weird. Okay, so Aquarius in astrology, it's all about, and I don't know if you could see it here. You know, it's a water bearer. It's got the world here. It's all about humanitarian. They're humanitarians, you know. And then we have the house, the seventh house. The seventh house represents Libra. Libra is all about interpersonal relationships, you see. Yeah, I feel like where I'm talking to, you already have ideas, or have been open to new ways in doing some type of charity, fundraising, even working with homeless people, or maybe even being some type of therapist. Yeah, I am getting that a lot. Maybe you want to open up your own business that has to do with healing, because Aquarius is all about healing. It's all about healing. All right, so let's clarify this, and then we're done. And then we're done. And then the insight and information. I'm going to, like, after I'm going to upload this sooner than later. I really cannot wait to, like, do your insight and information. I love doing the insight and information for every sign. There's always so much to talk about. And I never really know exactly what I'm going to be talking about until, like, the last. I could be researching a sign, and it'll take me weeks sometimes, you know, up to 2 to 3 weeks to research sign. And I'll have, like, papers and papers of notes and research on a sign. And then I won't know what I'm talking about until, like, the day of, when I'm editing, or the 2 days before that I'm editing my draft. It's the weirdest thing. I don't fight the spirit. I told you I don't do that. Okay. I'm just the puppet here. All right, one more. Life's purpose. Okay. Oh, wow. So you guys are already probably doing this as we're talking about. You're either probably, the Four of Scrolls is in the reverse. So the Four of Swords usually means resting, healing again, that word healing. But if it's in the reverse, it's telling me that you probably are taking action, or about to take action, or I'm just confirm. Let's learn how to talk tonight. Confirming this for you. Then we have the Four of Stones, which is the Four of Pentacles. All right. And then we have the Six of Wands. Ooh, this is heavy. Again, with that word heavy. What is it? Gravitational pull heavier in the future? All right. Never mind me. I'm just quoting Back to the Future. Yeah. I honestly feel, this is your life purpose, dudes. dudettes. Definitely your life purpose. The fact that the Four of Pentacles came out here, it's telling me that's what you're supposed to do. The karma cards, and I feel it very strongly just by looking at the Four of Pentacles. It's right underneath the Aquarius card, which is, I just told you, it's all about humanitarian, the discovery of new things, being eccentric. Your vision is going to be unconventional. And the fact that the Six of Wands are here, you may have fire in your chart, fire sign in your chart. Fire in your chart. Fire sign in your chart, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I wouldn't be surprised if you have that fire sign either in your Venus or Mars. Even Uranus. You may have a fire sign in Uranus or Jupiter. Uranus. And this is for people that know their birth chart, by the way. You may have a fire sign in Uranus placement. You may have a fire sign in your Venus placement. Definitely talking to somebody that either embodies the energy of Aquarius or have Aquarius already in their chart. I see definitely that you will succeed, that this is your life purpose, and that if I'm talking to anyone who has been thinking about opening up an endeavor that has to do with some type of charity work, anything that has to do with the people, relationships, healing, you're on the right path. You're definitely on the right path. Okay, that's it. That's all I have for you. So I'm gonna stop there. This is my reading. It was so fun doing this with you folks. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not showing my face today because I didn't feel like making. If I honestly show you my face, you'll be like, ooh. Not that I care. I really don't give a fuck. But for all intents and purposes. So I will show my face on the inside and information. I usually do, and so I'm gonna get that out to you this week. Where are we? What day are where? So Christmas just passed. We're on the 26th. The solar eclipse is supposed to be happening right now. 27, 28. Hopefully by Sunday the latest, I'm gonna have the insight and information uploaded for you guys. Okay. Give me time because I want to make it right. I want to make it right. The fact that Capricorn is taking over half of the universe, this is deep, deeper than Atlantis, in the words of Nubian News. Goodbye.